Hey, what's up? I'm Michael with Let's Play Gaming Entertainment. I'm back again with Bound by Flame. Uh, I have said Bound by Light probably several times in the past if I'm going to play in Child of Light as well. But anyway, I promise this video will be better than the last one. I was so sleepy and tired, and I was just trying to do some things and get everything going good, you know.
Relmar, you got a minute?
Yes?
Real. Okay,
I have a few questions I need to ask you.
try to go through this stuff, gain any of the quests I can. I don't know that I'm actually going to listen to it, so if I skip stuff, I'm sorry about that.
Elves are pretty rare. I haven't had the chance to talk to many. Can you tell me more about your people?
We are born in the trees, eat only seeds, and we spend all the livelong day singing.
Get the feeling you're fucking with me.
Perish the thought. Well, it's just that we aren't that different from you humans, despite what one hears. Our civilization is obviously a bit older, so we have had the time to learn from our mistakes. We don't really live in the same rhythm as you do. We move a little slower, and most of us are prone to having at least some respect for the past. This is the reason why we never destroy anything, that we prefer to build on top of things.
So we do have a special guest with us today, Mr. Tipper, my puppy, my dog, I should say. He's about 2 or 3 years old now, but he has decided that he's going to sit in the chair with me today. And used to, in my old chair, he would sit behind my back. He tried that in this one. I couldn't take it. It was hurting me. So this one's actually wide enough he can kind of sit beside of me and on my leg. He is really eating that up.
I've heard that you are immortal.
That joke has lived for 15 generations. I will never get tired of it. No, we're not immortal. We live long lives, though. Much longer than you. We are resistant to poisons, rotten food, and toxic body odor, apparently. Unfortunately, these things do not make us immortal.
Well, that sucks.
Don't elves ever make war?
That's an impression we like to give other people. The fact is, we do go to war, just never against each other. You must understand that, given our long lifetimes, battles are fairly futile. This may well be what has motivated the choices of our king concerning the Ice Lords. But we certainly know how to fight, and you'll see proof of that soon enough.
So it's the prince who gives the orders?
The word orders may not be the best one. We do not submit nor obey easily. Our kings are a reference, wise men who can point out the way. They tend to guide us rather than give us orders. But to answer your question, it is his father, the king, who is the leader of our people.
You seem different from the other elves I've met. Where are you from?
Really? I seem different. And yet I have such pointy ears. And if you really want to know, I actually come from one of the most ancient and noble houses that exists. I'm even linked to the royal family. But I can assure you that I am sufficiently far down the line of succession to be in no danger of being crowned. And my reputation is no help either.
As far as bad reputations go, every mercenary has got one, so we're used to it.
Let's just say that I got into enough trouble to eventually be considered a traitor to my people. When I got involved in the war, I disagreed with decisions made by the king. He thought that this war, like so many others, would not last. That the conquests won by the Ice Lords would melt away like all the human victories before them had. But I thought differently. Right from the start of hostilities, I began to requisition certain resources I felt necessary for those doing the fighting. More food, more weapons, better armor. When my people discovered what I'd done, I was declared an outlaw, and many saw me as a thief, which, in a manner of speaking, I guess I was.
You refused to obey the orders of your king, and you stole resources. No wonder they outlawed your ass.
Nonetheless, I was right. The Deadwalker army is a threat to us all, and not only the humans. If we had entered the war at the start, joining with the humans, we would have had a chance of defeating them. Today we might already be too late. The human armies were decimated and Virtue is in ruins. So perhaps they consider me a traitor, but my conscience is clear. It is my people who should be ashamed.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is not the way you'd always imagined coming back to your lands.
For years now, I've been waiting for the day when I could go back to my city. But deep inside, I've dreaded this moment. If I was ever coming back home, it could only mean one of two things. Either I'd been captured by my people, or I'd been forgiven because I was right. I would have preferred being captured. My city has fallen, and I do not recognize it.
This is no time to feel sorry for yourself. This war is not over yet, and your people need you now more than ever.
We have been swept away. There is no more army, no more supply base, and nothing left to fight for.
How long have you been harassing the Deadwalker army without getting caught by your people?
Nearly 7 years.
7 years of guerrilla warfare, and you're still here. You know exactly how Karothas is laid out. You are going to be essential in the days to come.
Perhaps. We shall see.
Let's change the subject.
Yes, let's do. Okay.
I haven't been able to find any yet.
If you wouldn't mind continuing the search, I would be truly grateful. Some of the stones might have been found already, but I'm certain that others remain.
I will
I'll
leave
leave you
him
here.
here. Alright, so, in this video, I believe I am mainly going to be picking up quests, trying to talk to people.
Do you have a moment? I wanted to ask you a few things. What do you know about Karothas?
It's a very ancient city. The elves are master preservers of architecture. They shrink from destroying, preferring to You can find traces of Karothas in works that are over 1,000 years old. Some buildings, like the road, but the city also incorporates more primitive.
Who is this Black Frost?
Don't tell me that you don't know the name.
Don't take me for an idiot. I know what he is, but that doesn't really help much, does it?
He's one of the seven. He's known for his craftiness, his guile. He prefers using magic rather than his armies. In the past, he used to be more discreet. But for 2 years now, he's been leading the Deadwalkers' assaults, and is regularly seen in the front lines.
What changed?
I don't know. The Ice Lords' alliance is a delicate balance. It is possible that this is the result of an internal power struggle. He has certain abilities that make him fit for the role. Black Frost is without a doubt very effective. Just look at the destruction around us.
Okay, I was gonna say something, I forgot what it was.
What happened here?
As far as I understand it, the Elfin army was caught unaware by powerful magic that buried them under ice in an instant.
They didn't stand a chance.
And how could they? Such magic requires the presence of a very powerful sorcerer, someone on the order of an Ice Lord. They rarely take to the battlefield, but when they do, all hope is lost. Rumor here has it that it was the work of Black Frost.
Alright.
Let's change the subject. Later.
Okay.
A good day to you, Mercenary.
Right.
Greetings, Mercenary. What can I do for you?
Can I have a look at your stock?
I don't know how many I have. I finally have 1,000 gold, so let's see here. I have 8 potions, 4 potions, 5 crossbow bolts. Wow. I need to go through my stuff and actually get rid of some of the other stuff. I was waiting for something, I believe. I'll have to check on that during the break between videos.
Mercenary.
How did you manage to make it through the battle?
Bit of luck, just like with everyone who survived. I pulled guard duty so many times in a row that I was sent on R&R. If you really want to know, I was in a steam room when the attack came, having a really hot bath. It was horrible. The deathly silence that fell on the city just like that, with just that awful cracking of ice. Anyway, I jumped into my uniform and ran like crazy until I found my commander. And now here I am.
What can you tell me about your commander?
I hardly know him. I wasn't in his unit. As far as I know, he wasn't that high up, but he's the highest-ranking officer we have left. Anyway, I have to admit that he managed to bring us together, set up camp, and get a bit of cohesion going on us fugitives. That's not too bad.
How are things going in the camp?
Bah, we're short of everything, and morale's not great. But we're together and alive. And most of us are really pissed off. In a way, you could say everything's fine. Even if I heard that the survivors from the human army were kicking up a bit of a fuss.
I'm leaving.
I don't understand why you have to say I'm leaving every time.
Good day, even if the expression isn't necessary.
Show me what you have to sell.
Alas, not much. I'm missing so much equipment, but have a look.
Okay, so, damage. Wow. It's actually a lot better than mine. As far as damage goes, it's better than mine. That is as well, and so is that. Maybe I'll be getting some much better equipment here then. That's better. Not as good. Almost the same. Okay. I do not remember picking these up, to be honest. But they're actually quite a bit better as far as, besides just the damage, everything else is much better. I'll have to definitely try to fix those up. Okay, I need to fix that up. Anyway, I'll do all of that later when I can find people and all that. I'm trying to figure out where exactly I am going. I think this is... Alright, I've already talked to them.
I have nothing to say to you, mercenary. You want to follow these gutless elves? That's...
Okay. Something tells me I will definitely have a quest dealing with him. It seems there's something right along here. Okay, I guess I'm just going this way. Here we go.
I wish I could go out on a recon, but the captain says I have to stay here.
I like Hawk. He's pretty cool.
Huh. If I knew how.
I bet.
Yeah, well...
I don't care. I just want to see what you got.
Let me see what you've made this time.
Well, I like that, though. Oh, wow. Oh, I love that one. That is definitely one that is awesome. Okay, so it's let's try some. Yeah. 21. I have 4 gold less, or 4 gold more than what that cost. So I am not going to be using it, but wow, I love it. Okay,
What is it, Vulcan?
I wanted to ask you. Do you know Carolthas?
I came here a long time ago, at the beginning of the war. We hoped at the time that the elves would help us. I was soon disavowed of that little fantasy. There they were, all safe and sound in their city, totally disinterested in taking any risk for any other races. I didn't stay long. When I learned that there was a battle brewing, and that the last of the human armies were gathering here, I sent a couple of our lads hoping to recruit some good men.
okay.
Let's change the subject.
Again,
The knight knows this region. He would like to reconnoiter the area. He thinks he can...
I'd rather you stayed here. We need you in camp, especially if we come under attack.
alright. Let me see what that said again. Hopefully it'll tell me.
The mercenary salutes you, knight.
Okay,
I'll leave you.
never mind then. I should have listened that time.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you a few... Aren't you cold like that?
Is that your polite way of suggesting I'm indecently dressed?
I was simply concerned about your health.
Oh, how touching. But after having spent nights on end, trapped in a cage in the middle of the swamps, I can assure you that catching a cold is not highest on the list of things I worry about.
Okay.
I always hear people talking about the World Heart. What exactly is it?
First, forget all the children's stories about a friendly force for good, or its mythical dimension. The World Heart is very real. It is above all a source of power. It is from there that magic comes, as well as certain energies necessary for the proper functioning of our world. These energies can be captured and used. That is what magicians do. In their own way, each draws his power from the World Heart.
The demon insists we must purify it. That mean anything to you?
It's a good bet it is referring indirectly to the Ice Lords. As you know, those magicians have access to immeasurable power. This power has an origin and a cost. They drew it from the World Heart with a veracity that is truly limitless. Each of the Ice Lords' palaces has a portal linking it to the source.
So all we have to do is go to this place nobody knows and clean out the all-powerful magical parasites. Sounds like a plan to me. We're going to try to take back the town. Any suggestions?
Yes, of course. You'll need to locate a unicorn, a few leprechauns, and perhaps a fairy or two. They are your last, best hope for retaking the town.
So you're saying it's impossible?
You catch on quickly. The might of the entire elven army was swept away in a few minutes. The red scribes and freeborn blades are only a few dozen strong. Be realistic. Your allies are disintegrating. You'd be better off fleeing this place.
And then what? Wait for the war to be lost? Put off dying another month or two until the Deadwalker army finds us?
You could hide yourself and learn how to control your demon. I could help you and speed your progress.
No way. I'm not gonna leave the others to die.
This incomprehensible affection for lost causes is going to be the death of you one day. But you could learn a few things in combat, I suppose.
What happened at Carolthas? Have you ever seen that before?
Wait until your enemies have gathered, and then take them by surprise using magic. The attack on this city bears the mark of Black Frost. To cast a spell capable of freezing a river, he would have to be here in person. It's possible that he's still in the area. He could be your key to the World Heart. Find him and eliminate him, and the door to your goal will open.
Thanks.
Well, I don't think there's anybody else, maybe besides Buffalo, to talk to here.
Hey, Buffalo. I see nobody's met.
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your...
Alright, I'm not asking
going.
questions. I'm just going to go do my thing, I guess. Let's get some action going. I know there was a place out here that I had some baddies, and I really need to find them again. But hey, look, it's daytime out here now. I did leave some bad guys, and I don't like doing that. Now that I'm more awake, time to die, little bitch. I honestly cannot tell what I'm doing. Just couldn't see anything. There we go. Alrighty. So I had a question if I would start doing videos with like a web camera in place of the logo that we have, or that I have, and no, I won't do that. I just don't like take up more of the video than I have to. I'm going in circles here. So, no, I won't be doing that. Maybe later or something, I might switch something up, but I really don't like the idea of doing that. What in the world? It's a frozen dead walker. So, what I was going to say about Edwina, whatever her name is, she is... Huh, I hadn't seen that one before. Anyway, she is... From what I've gathered so far, I almost wonder if she is one of the Ice Lords. Alright, we're going to go for a big old boss fight here, or not boss fight, but a big old fight. I am going to whip up on this guy. Alright, haha. We go over here and get the other one. Oh, yell at me all you want, I'm still gonna kill you. think he took He did. He took the prince down, man. I'm going to take him down right here, though. Get up, you little punk. I do not like the prince. I just don't like him. At least he took down the big glutton-looking thing. Looks like I got a sword. Oops. Let's see here. Protector. As far as the other sword, it's exactly the same, besides the health part. So, well, not the health part, but the what's it called? There we go. It's exactly the same, besides the hit points or the physical damage. There we go. Okay, this, if I could get this up to where it has at least +3 on the physical damage, then it's going to be much better. So I'm just going to check that out right quick. Well, I don't want it to be that type of damage. So I'd have to go for, let's see, either that one. Well, I could do it, but let's see here. Let's just go for it. Alright, now let's recycle the old one. Since it's exactly the same now, I want to equip this one and recycle this one. Alright, that worked out fairly well. That's already really good. But I think that I do want to add in some extra stuff. I just don't think that I want to go add in that much because I don't have that much of that stuff. So I'll add this. I really like the way that looks, but at the moment that's actually much better. So, and I tell you what though, that might actually, it might actually be just as good without any of the upgrades. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. I'll keep it until later. Oh, now that's nice. Let's see, resistance to magic. I really like the way that looks. I mean, I love the way this one looks. I think it's awesome. But, that's awesome too. And it weighs a lot less. Let's see, I'm going to go on and equip that. And I'm going to recycle that one. Alright. Alright. So I am at 30 minutes. I'm going to try to find something else to fight, to give a little bit more action for this video. hopefully I can get one more good battle in, and we'll go from there. Looks like I'm sort of missing something over here. Oops. Uh-oh, I hear something. Here we go. Time to die, bitches. Yeah, I'll let him take care of the ones with the shields and pop. Alright. Let me collect the stuff and I will go on and end this video and start the next one. This one wasn't quite as good as I thought it would be. This video, I should say. Mostly talking, sorry about that. The next video is going to be action-packed though. So, I believe that's everything. I'm going to go on and end it here, and I will be back in a few minutes tomorrow with the video for the next episode of Bound by Flame.